Hey, all my dudes and dudettes, welcome back to another episode of Satisfactory. And as you know, in the last episode, we started playing with drones, and then I realized drones are not like trains, and I had to end the episode, and I've been doing a lot of research on drones in general, and because what I would like to do here, if we look at our crazy map, is this is where our fuel station is. This is one of the drop-offs I need, and then the other one is, oh, all the way up here. And so I need fuel to go there. The problem is you cannot schedule a drone to do that. It goes from one port to the next. But what I did learn is I can basically go to this drone port and tell it to go to this port. See, I was trying to play around with it like this, but this was not working. The other thing I could do is set up more drones. These are loud, let me get away. I could set up more drones, but I don't think that's going to work either. The other issue I'm going to have, well, it's not an issue, but unlike trains, drones will drop off and pick up. So you'll see here that it will take all that and it'll drop off whatever's in its inventory, because right now that's what's in its inventory. You know, these 9, I think that's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever it is. So it's going to pick those up and it's going to head to the next station. I mean, see, it's got 900 fuel on it right now. The fact that these take portable miners is kind of disgusting. But it's going to go to that station and drop it off. So now I want the constant fuel to be going into this machine. So this way this is always full. So by the time it comes back, it's already full again. So I have the output coming into a merger, which is then going into a smart splitter where everything goes this way. And then when this fills up, the overflow goes that way. And then it goes into this smart splitter where everything will come into the fuel port, which it only needs like 19 fuel, so that'll fill up real fast, and then the rest will go back through the system. Now, because these drones just need enough fuel to get where they're going, I just have it set up with a splitter going there. But then the other thing too is, if you remember, I did set up this one and we have all these oscillators. Well, what I kind of need to do the same thing. I need the oscillators, I think we'll go into a smart splitter and they'll go this way first, which will then head towards the factory, which I just put a manufacturer over there just to kind of like know where I was going. But what I'll do is I'll have them all go down there and then start heading towards that. And then when it backs up, it'll just start going back into the drone port. So when that drone comes over, it'll pick up the excess and bring it back to that factory. Because basically I cleaned out that that oscillator factory in like 1 second. So kind of the same thing I need to do here. And the only reason I haven't hooked this up yet is because oscillators are going to start piling out and then whatever. But yeah, I need to get oscillators heading that direction. And then this is going to be our aluminum coming from that direction. I just haven't established how I want to do this yet. I mean, once again, I'm just overthinking it probably. Oh, come on. Oh, there we go. I was like, I thought I put a power pole over here. But once again, all we're going to do here is create the radio control units. I actually underclocked it to 2. It makes 2.5. It'll kind of help with some of the throughputs. But then what I'm doing is taking the computers here, which I'm basically taking all the excess from the computer factory. It's all going upstairs to make supercomputers and all the other shenanigans that we need from that factory. Which, as you can tell, we're starting to get a nice stock of that stuff, thank God. But, you know, we're making the supercomputers, the AI limiters, and what are those, the high-speed connectors, which for some reason those are being made a lot faster. But then whenever these lines back up, which they will, as you can see, they then come this way to get sunk. Now I have the computers being split right here. All the other stuff like plastic, circuit boards, any other randomness is all just going in there. I just have the setup so the computers go this way. And as you can see, I mean, this average is all over the place. It's anywhere from 5 to 10. But I only need like 2.5 a minute, so this is more than enough. So eventually we'll just have this line head towards this manufacturer. Now, I was thinking, you know, should I put it back here, put it up here with the rest of the computer stuff? You know, I don't know. That's kind of a down the line thing that I don't know if I want to worry about too much yet. But what we need to do, or what I need to do, is head over to the other fuel drop-offs and set them up accordingly. And I need to set up this type of setup here where we have a return system. It fills this fuel up, because the last thing we need is our fuel drone to be running out of fuel. And why is the door open? That was weird. I didn't see the drone around. Anyways. But yeah, we need to head to that one, and then we're going to have to head all the way to that one to make sure that we have it kind of set up like this, where it's always filling everything and doing all that shenanigans. So I was kind of hoping it would come back. I think it's on its way back, though, isn't it? Nope, it's just chilling over there. And also, I need to set up a return line on that side for the oscillators that are going to come back and forth. So basically, it's going to move like oscillators back and forth once it really gets going. And like I said, they're going to fill up that machine, and then this will be the aluminum or aluminium, which will come back this way. There's our drone. Where are you going, buddy? So, we're going to try to hitch a ride again. I've tried this a few times now and have failed miserably, but it's all good. But you can see here, though, it's going to take 9 stacks, and it's going to drop off 9 stacks, give or take. And it's going to take enough fuel. As you can see, it takes all that stuff, drops all that off. And then we go for a ride. Let's go, buddy. Now, the last time I did this, I got flung off. I think it was about right here because it decides, oopsie, I tried to do it again. Oops, nope, damn it. Anyways. We haven't walked in a while. I mean, I really have no other way to get to this side of where all this stuff is. Oh wow, it really left me far back there. But yeah, I need to straighten up this fuel port and then set up the crystal oscillators for not only export, but import too. So that way it's just constantly flowing with all of our stuff. Oh, see, so I already did this one. Good job. But you can see though, that's not enough fuel. Because if I wanted to pick up fuel and take it to the next factory, and then like I said, I need to do something to see all these. Oh, it doesn't have any incoming because we basically cleaned out everything. But I think what we're going to do here is basically the same thing. No, I think I just want to, I think what we're just going to do is put these back into the system. If I just take you... Really? Did I do something wrong there? How did I get those ones to connect? I mean, it's not making the sound, so... Actually, I want that to empty real fast. But we're basically going to have you come down... I don't know what I'm doing. Sorry. I'm just thinking. So we'll just have that empty into that, which will then merge back with that, which this... That should be fine. But now what I need to do, though, is this port needs to go to this port. But I don't think I have that set up yet correctly. So let's make a short journey. I don't know why I came down here. Yeah, I need to set that port up. And then we'll have to do the same thing with the receiving and the whatchamacallit for the aluminum. Oh crap. I fell right off the edge. And I saw you through the trees, so grab you while we're here. There's another one actually right there. Oh my God. I don't know if it's my keyboard or just, I don't know, my computer, but sometimes I just can't seem to do the simplest damn things in this game. Look at that, he goes right under my bridge. Yeah! That took me a while to get that to work right, too. Trying to figure out where he was flying. Dun, 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 dun. So I already kind of had this one set up that way too. So that's any and overflow. Okay. So yeah, I already have this one set up too. How did I? Oh, yeah, that's correct. Once again, you are going to bring stuff back. So these are also not powered. So what I'm going to need to do here is put a smart splitter. I'll give it a little extra room. Wait a second. No, we can do this. So if I put a smart splitter here, which means I should be able to do a merger here. And then we'll just stick a you into there, you into there. And so what I'll do is have the right output any, and then this will be overflow. And so when if it brings any aluminum back, it'll just get sucked right back into there. And then we should just bring this back just in case we start getting too much of it. What are you doing, doggo? Don't I have like a... I guess I should have planned this a little better. So now in a convoluted way, anything that's excess will now just get... What's going on here? So yeah, any excess now will get merged into that, and if it can't merge, it'll just overflow. Really? And so then the overflow will go in a long convoluted journey all the way down here and back into the mix where we just have this load balanced and a bunch of shenanigans are going on here. So now this should be set up to accept fuel. That's accepting fuel. I mean, to be safe, let's just go ahead and take this and put it in there. So yeah, now we need to go back to... I guess it's a lot further than I thought it was. I thought it was a lot closer. But you know what? We have these things. Let's take a train. And let's head over to... Take the scenic route. So yeah, we're basically going to go back to that other factory, which means then I'll have to go back to this factory to make sure it's picking up correctly. Which means we need to set up the radio control units to start accepting. Dun, 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 dun. I always hate when it saves. That seems to be when I... Oh, we got train. Too many trains. It's so cool having drones. They're so cool. I don't know why I stopped here. That was dumb. Do you know what I haven't checked? I think we've done everything but that, and that's only because we haven't done turbo motors and cooling systems yet. Particle accelerator. Oh my god, that's gonna get crazy. So yeah, let's bounce over here again. My random power lines. Let's see, now what we should be able to do though. Hello? Is now I can tell this to go to there. And then that will go back to main fuel. So let's see if it'll go up here, or is it going to go over there? Where are we going? Let's go that way. Nope. Where did it even go? Where did it go? Okay, that's not where I wanted it to go. And it says status this. What does that even mean? So do I need to wait for it to come back to see if it goes the right direction? And see, there should be just enough fuel in here to fill up the next plant, which should make it more efficient. It's coming back to me here. And then when it takes off this time, it should go that way. That way. That's crazy that it's actually that direction. For some reason, I thought this drone plant was like up here. It's way over there. But it should come here now. There you are. What's up, little dude? Why is there a triangle? Please be awesome and go that way. Whichever way it is. Please be awesome. No! So why... I don't understand why this has a... I mean, it even says Northern Forest. No drone. Well, how the hell do I do this then? Do I really have to have multiple drones? I can't have a drone go to between multiple places? Ah. So obviously what I read was wrong. Or maybe it was an older video. I'm not a happy camper now. I'm actually not in a good mood because of that. I mean, from everything that I read, I should be able to have one drone fill up multiple stations. Huh. I think it's funny how they have eyeballs and little antennae. I'm so just... I am not happy. I mean, do I really have to set up a whole nother drone just to do this? That's infuriating. Where are you going? That doesn't seem like a very efficient or fast route. I gotta definitely change the fuel type, though. Definitely need to change the fuel type. Which means it's probably gonna get stuck over there because it needs so much fuel. So do drones not fly over this area? I mean, this one has no issue flying over this. I bet you this drone's gonna get stuck here. So will it... I guess drones do not fly above that, huh? Interesting. Very, very interesting. It goes the long way around. That's so frustrating because I swear I read that all you have to do is change where this port's destination is. So these two are probably going to run into each other now, and they're going to be queuing up on each other, aren't they? Why is it going so slow right there? Wow. See how this thing actually fills itself back up. Oh my. So technically this route that this dude takes is like a minute. Doesn't it tell me on here? And then that route takes over 5 minutes. So I mean, it should... Well, the problem is this drone's going to come back way before that drone, and it's going to empty out the outgoing again and then fill it back up again. And so this should just be a constant flow of funniness. Let's actually see if this works. Oh, wow. It was nice that it trained really fast, but... I don't know. I'm kind of in a... That kind of ticks me off, though. Because... So now it's going to take all this fuel, but it'll drop off 9. It'll take a little fuel out of here. But we need to start using a better fuel type, though, because, see, right now we're using 6 fuel. Batteries actually are really good, too. Look at that. Well, I mean, this technically is the worst type of fuel. But see, I think this is where we're going to have the issue. Because now you're coming back wherever you went. Oh, you're already here. See? It's not going to fill that up fast enough. But will it have any incoming with it, or did it fill up completely? So it did have some left over. Okay. Okay. So they all should be evening out, basically? I don't know. Oh, this is frustrating. Where'd you go, buddy? Alright, well, I'm gonna stop recording for a second so that way I can get back over to a different side of the map here and look at some things real quick. So, hold on. Alright, everybody, I'm back. So yesterday when I was recording the first part of this video, I had some things come up and I had to go do some things. And I left my game running. I come back and the game's still running. It ran for like 10 hours with me just standing here on top of this elevator. It's like, oh god. Um, but yeah, I'm pretty sure like everything's, yeah, like this is filling up. So I did run into one slight issue with doing, because you know, I'm bringing these computers in from over there, and as you can see, it backed up. Well, my issue was, just sneak through the wall here, is that this whole line backed up, and this line backed up, and now this one's backed up again. Oh my god. I don't know what's going on here. Um, I, I think I screwed... It's not going through that one. So does this... I don't know what I did. I'm just gonna... I don't remember what I had these set at. I'm gonna have to like double check that. I don't care if I accidentally sync some things, because I mean I got tons of stuff coming. But yeah, when I came back, like the computers were all backed up, and so I had to just kind of create this quick little loop here to get rid of the excess computers. And then obviously something happened here where these are all finally starting to back up, and I don't know what happened there. But yeah, we got tons of AI limiters, high-speed connectors now, and supercomputers are, of course, taking their sweet time, but they're almost full, which is awesome. God, I don't know how long that's been backed up. That should be a lot of sync points, though, right there. I mean, we're already at 171 more coupons. That's awesome. And yeah, I've been doing some decorating. um, I'm not the best at this, obviously. I'm not going to sit here and act like I am. Like, I don't even know how... I don't know where I'm supposed to go with this, because it's like... I don't know. But yeah, I was trying to make like a, you know, a room here where you could come get your stuff, and then like a side room for this here. God, how backed up did this get? That's scary. Oh, I swear. Look at all these damn supercomputers. Look at all this stuff. Oh, I really screwed that up for a while, didn't I? Well, that's going to take a while to fix itself. Which means it's probably backing everything else up because of that. Oh, the joys of this game when you don't do something right. Oh no, it's already at... Okay. I think it's pretty much already fixed itself. It's just going to take a minute to get down here. I mean, I guess I don't need this part here. Or I don't need this belt. Or I could get rid of that belt and make this one overflow. I don't know. But because of that, though, I am now getting excess limiters and connectors. Which means if I have anything that I need those for... And see, I lost my computer one here. Because now I don't know how many excess computers I have going. So I think what I'm going to do... This is going to be absolutely ridiculous, so don't hate. I'm just going to have them come around. So now we're going to put this to none, and then this will be overflow. But yeah, I'd still like to know how many computers I have excess coming through here. Plus, I'd like to see if this actually works. Okay, here comes a computer. Let's make sure this actually works, since I added all these damn mergers and smart splitters everywhere. I mean, I do have excess circuit boards coming down. I mean, I knew there would be excess plastic because I only needed, like, what was it, like 57 or 55 plastic, and so I just have a Mark 1 line bringing them down. So I know there's always going to be a couple of extra plastic in here, which, whatever. It's all good. Wow. I mean, that number's going to drop significantly once the supercomputer's fixed itself, which it should be fixed. Because I don't see any more supercomputers piling in there, so... Yeah, that line's already fixed. We just gotta get this one. Look at all this crap. So yeah, I needed 56 total plastic, and so I just have a 60 line coming in underneath the building here. So I always knew there would be some extra plastic, but considering how I backed everything up here, this probably... Let's just go ahead and... I need to fix... We're going to fix this the manual way. I don't want these backing up. I didn't realize this turned into such a mess. I got too busy playing with drones and... Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen here now. What is it waiting on? Plastic? No, it's just slow, which means everything's going to start backing up on me. Whatever. Yeah, see, everything's all 90% now. Nothing's efficient because I didn't load balance it the correct way and whatever. I just wanted to keep making the damn stuff. So, but yeah, so the drone situation. I mean, as you can tell, we made this, so we're making 2 of these a minute. I just underclocked it to 2 just to make the numbers a little more even. The drones are actually way too efficient. As you can tell, these are completely full. I have storage bins in here that are completely full. And actually what I wanted to do here is, since this is quartz, let's just make that. And this is aluminium. We'll make it chrome. That looks nice. But yeah, I was kind of decorating as I was waiting for a lot of this stuff to happen. This one's fuel, so it can stay orange. Like I said, I'm not big on decorating because I'm still trying to learn this game, but, you know, I mean, it is what it is, right? Yeah, you come in here and, you know, I kind of have some catwalks going through and looking at everything. You know, and then we have a staircase to the, oh yeah, there's the, kind of a logistics room, which, since this is full now, I have crystal oscillators over here that I can use for other things. Now, I'm thinking of adding a return line back to the station. Yeah, we can move crystal oscillators from here now too. But yeah, I just did some real basic decorating. But I mean, everything's still working like it should. I mean, we haven't run out of fuel. We're still getting 200. I mean, this thing is still pumping out the gas. It's still doing the same average it always has been. This one is basically just bringing back now about 192 oscillators back and forth. It just keeps bringing the same oscillators back and forth now, say 195. And then this one, I don't know what's going on here. I mean, I know it has a long trip to make. As you can see, it's coming from here. So I thought for some reason drones would make the straightest point, but they don't. It actually flies along here, and like the one that drops the fuel off for this station goes like all the way around here. So I don't know. Oh, here comes that drone. What's up, buddy? But yeah, it's transferring about the 40 items per minute, which is what I needed, which is awesome. It takes about 5 minutes. It does take a hell of a lot of fuel. I gotta figure out a different fuel source for these. Let's see how much fuel it actually takes. Come on. Come on. Took about 40. dropped off about 100, and it should be filling it. Okay, maybe not. What's that doggo doing? But yeah, I figure, now I know I can make batteries, right? Really? Really? Huh. Interesting. And I mean, I know the batteries are good, but are they, I mean, the rocket fuel would be better. I mean, obviously, I could probably start making those soon. But yeah, so we need to start working on, I need to get cooling systems and turbo motors. Turbo motors have a few more shenanigans. So here's the radio control units, which we're making, the rubber that we're making. And of course we need motors. No big deal. The problem is cooling systems. So I do have the alternative recipe, which involves heat sinks, motors, and then nitrogen. Now, over here, so I do keep forgetting there is nitrogen right here. I don't know why I keep forgetting about that. There is also the nitrogen that I'm using here, because here's where our motors and rotors are being built. So I'm almost thinking, I mean, I don't know if I want to do nitrogen lines, or do I just do like a simple push-pull train going back and forth like through off the coast here? Instead of just running lines like all through the area, I'm thinking, you know, just do a simple push-pull train that just kind of do and brings everything to this vicinity. And then that's where we'll build our cooling systems and turbo motors. And then once again, we already have a train that's coming and getting rubber, so we can have it pick up more rubber. We can set it up to pick up the radio control units, because we have those being made. So like, there's the rubber one right now. I could add a couple more freight cars to that. But why is that still open? I notice that happens every once in a while. They stay open. Oh, I was hoping to jump in there. I wanted to see what happened. Probably shouldn't, because then something bad will happen. But yeah, I think that's all I got for this episode. I'm just going to keep this one short and sweet. And we'll start working on the cooling systems and radio control units. And I still got to build that massive aluminum factory, which I'm just not wanting to do. Yeah, you know, it's a pain. I might do that one as a kind of a cut episode where I just kind of build it and bring you guys in when I get to a certain point and explain what I'm doing, and then, you know, cut and build more, and then... But anyways, let me know what you think. Let me know in the comments. Other than that, I hope you have a good one. I'll see you in the next one. Alright, bye.